So I started my morning off by letting Bella out to play. So when she was done, I decided I would try and do something I've been wanting to do all winter, and that's do some donuts in the snow with Swamp Thing. However, Swamp Thing's not very good in the snow, and I didn't make it very far. So I decided to go into the garage and do some work. I had an old power steering rack that I needed to disassemble some parts off of so I could return it to the parts store for the core. So once I was finished with the old rack, I set about installing new O-rings on the pressure and return lines for the new power steering rack. I then decided to install them while the rack was still loose. This makes it a lot easier. Next, I positioned it into place. Alright guys, just trying to get this power steering rack in here, and if you've ever dealt with these, sometimes these bolts will get a little bit rusty. They go through that steel collar right there. Sometimes they'll get stuck. So I'm just going to put a bit of anti-seize on this bolt. I usually wind up getting this stuff all over me, but I'll try and do a better job today. Damn, I hate anti-seize. Alright guys, I think I've done a bit better job than usual. Managed to keep most of it off myself. Man guys, this stuff is never fun to get off. Yuck. I think I missed the spot. So after that was done, I decided while the heater box was still out, that I put the main engine harness back in the car. So after I got all these little jobs done, I decided to tackle my favorite thing about working on cars. So there's nothing I love more than working on the engine. First, I torqued the bolts on the camshaft thrust plate. Then I moved on to the oil pump and pickup tube. Okay guys, so I turned the motor on its side because I was putting the oil pump and pickup tube on. I happened to look at the number 8 piston here. It was sticking out like a sore thumb, unfortunately. It had what looked to be a bent rod. And I don't know how well you guys can see that, but that rod is bent. I'm going to pull the piston up again and show you though. See the shiny marks on the rod there? It's actually hit that counterweight. See, there's the mark right there at the top. And another lovely surprise is that the bearings are just beating this motor. So this engine's not going to go in the car. So see, the gap is fairly large right here, and then as you get closer to the top, it gets pretty narrow. I'm going to put another engine I have in Project Basket case, and this is just a regular stock connecting rod, so we're going to swap the connecting rod out on this, change the rings and bearings, and we'll use it for something else. So I've got the camera set up on engine number 1, and that brings us to none other than engine number 2. Alright guys, if you want to see more about what happens with engine number 2 and Project Basket case, we'll have that in an upcoming video. Until then, if you want to see what makes a Foxbody old school, check out this video right here. And so if you've made it this far guys, thanks for watching the video. Please like and subscribe. Bye for now.